Hey, welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you all so much for taking the time to support the channel. I hope you're having an absolute magical day. It's a special time, right? We have the Commander Legends in. That's very, very exciting. We're going to Boulder Gate with these bad boys. So we're going to be opening a pack at the end of every video. It's been so hard just like looking at these while we've been waiting to open them with you guys. This still sealed. Like I literally have not opened a single one. So that's coming up at the end of the video. But before we get there, we have a brand new deck. This is Azorius Control within standard best of one. We have an 81% win rate, which is fantastic. We're going to break down the deck list, the strategies, the synergies, showcasing all of this within the gameplay footage. And then we'll wrap up with our final thoughts, deck review, and of course, that Boulder Gate pack opening. So make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe. It really does help support the channel. Let's take a look at the deck. Okay. New deck number 9 is a Azorius best of one control, 31 non-creatures, and our 5 creatures here. We do have 24 land to make things nice and consistent. Hullbreaker Horror, I'm sure you're familiar with this. It's going to be our win con. Basically, it's control, survive, Hullbreaker Horror, win the game. Easy peasy. If you're unfamiliar, for 7 mana, it's a 7/8 with flash that cannot be countered, and whenever you cast a spell, you get to choose up to 1, bouncing a spell to its owner's hand, or returning non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So whether it's on the stack or whether it's on the battlefield, you can deal with it quite easily, and it just gets worse as we build back from the end game horror. First and foremost, it's the Disciple of the Drowned for 5, a 3/4. Spells can't be countered, and each instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. Spell cost is equal to its original mana cost, right? So this will basically make all of our spells double spells that we can just recast from the grave, which is ridiculous value and card advantage throughout your matches. And then it's bad all along. The 4-drop, the 5-drop, the 7-drop, it's all very, very bad for your opponents. The Wandering Emperor for 4, 3 loyalty when she enters with flash, and you can activate those abilities at instant speed if it's the turn she entered. +1/+1/+1 counter first strike on a creature until end of turn. -1 2/2 samurai creature token with vigilance, and then -2 exiling tapped creature gaining 2 life, and that's the big one, right? So just getting that in on your opponent's combat, getting rid of their creature, gaining some life, and surviving another turn, and then it's remaining in play for an additional bit of value. We have the Celestis. This is mana fixing that we don't need because we're only a 2-color deck, but it will allow us to draw and discard, right? That's going to help us keep relevant things in our hand while filling our graveyard so we can cast those again with Lier. It's just fantastic to go through your deck at a little bit of a quicker rate. Speaking of that, Faithful Mending, that's doing the exact same thing. It's just not repeating every turn, but it's got the flashback, so there's a little bit of replayability here. And then we're into kind of the control aspect of the deck. I mean, I know what Wandering Emperor is too, but the March, creature, enchantment, artifact, exiling if its mana value is X or less. Very, very nice card. And then you can also discard 2 exile white cards from your hand to reduce that cost by 2, which is great. Fading Hope, returning creature to its owner's hand, mana value 3 or less, scry 1. Offsetting your opponent's tempo while protecting your Lier, your Hullbreaker Horror. Fantastic. The Fateful Absence, destroying creature or planeswalker, they'll get to investigate, which means they create a clue token in which they can sacrifice for 2 to draw a card. Counter through Huawei's Disruption, 2 copies here, instant speed for 2, countering target spell, unless its controller pays 1. So, that's not bad to hold up on 2 while we hold up the removal or the draw, right? So, turn 1 is juicy with interaction. Turn 2 is also juicy. Turn 3, we try to ramp a little bit and get that, engine going, day, night, draw, discard, gain life throughout that process as well, which is really nice. And then, Doomscar, destroy all creatures, foretell for 3. So, you can get this in as early as turn 3 if it's a very aggressive deck. If not, just hold on to it and clean up the field as needed. It's not a complex deck. It's very easy to play, right? It's as simple as controlling the field, slamming Hullbreaker, Lier, when the time is right and you can protect her, and then just going to town on your opponent. You've got the Cave Dragon, you've got the Hull for creature lands, of course the Soaring City and Empire as well for those spell-based lands. And then Rafine's Tower is here because A, it's both colors, and B, you can cycle it late game, which is fantastic. And then of course the Hengegate and the Beach for the color consistency, as they're both 2 colors, which is quite nice. So that's new deck number 9. Azorius Control, getting the job done with an 81% win rate. We are whooping it up today, so fantastic build. A quick note as well, before we get started, this is Play Q gameplay. I've had a lot of comments, why aren't you in Mythic? Well, it's because I am typically a top 10, top 25 player for the new competitive structure within Arena. It is very important to me to remain competitive. If this is a big barrier for those of you who want to watch my content, because obviously it is also a primary goal of mine to have a, pleased viewer base. I want you guys to come back and enjoy the content that you're here for, right? If you want it to be in Mythic, let me know, right? We can create a second account to do the new decks with without hindering my main account that I like to stay, at the top of the leaderboards with, right? I don't think that's too bad, but, I would also love everyone's thoughts and opinions of that down below in the comments. Let's get into the gameplay footage, and then we're going to show off some new cards. Let's go. All right, we're going to go first here, and building to this deluge is never a problem for us, especially if we get, nice land like this to open up the match as well. Two of them? Oh my gosh. How kind of you. Is it Demir, or do they go full Esper on us? I'm nervous. They've gone Esper. That's a 3-color deck. I don't have black cards in my deck, so it makes me super sad. Super duper sad. I mean, the deluge just fixed everything, though. I'm sure there's some counter magic across from us, too. Let's go for it. I mean, the nice thing is if it is countered, it's got flashback, we can play it again. Unless it's a test of talents. No, just a draw for themselves. That's fine. That's very good to start our turn. I feel like it's a good time to get in there. But at the same time, there's nothing actually in our grave. That's very good. Might just right out of the gate exile that. See if we get it. Definitely something you'd want to counter here, I think. Interesting. The charm to counter. Beautiful. I do like to have the Hall active. Nice way to smash. Again, most likely drawing out a counter here. TikTok, I suppose. What do you want to do, bro? It's a good thing this isn't a best of 3 match. They would run out of time. Send it back. Here you go. I mean, there's no clear break for us to take yet. Behold the multiverse. This is like got a Doctor Strange vibe to it. You know what I mean? As long as they themselves don't have a Hullbreaker. Yeah? It's a big deluge. Really easy to counter. Right? Walrus Disruption even. How often do you get a chance to do that when your opponent has 7 mana? It's rare. I guess we're just looking for our own Hullbreaker Horror. Wow. That's a lot of good cards there. All right, we pass turn. I might toss Walrus Disruption here. It might also just be a mistake. Let me toss the Absence and the Tower. They have 8 available mana. It's a lot. So it's really easy for them to double remove this, but we still have to go for it. They could even potentially throw their own in and then cast a spell for 1 and bounce ours back to our hand. Which I don't think that would be good because then they're tapped out, right? Right, now they have to cast a second one to get it. They do. Wow. Okay. It's a lot of life, but they're not into it because, like, it's just not great, right? Having to discard card from your hand. Now you're down to 4, and you know, it's hashtag in my hand, which I'm not sure how that works. Did it not? Should this not be in the grave, or is it because they conceded? Or did my ability resolve before theirs did? How is this in my hand? I might have to watch this one back. Dang. All right, going first. I like the land. In slow, cave in second. Move counter magic up. I don't mind 1 damage, that's fine. Plus the deluge. That's not great. Oh, we should toss the Wanderer. We can try it again for our 4th land here. Worst case scenario, right? It's a pretty smooth counter. Basically just take our land. They're both so far away. Well, I mean, the one is already in our hand, but the other's so far away. We're just going to chill on it. Hey, that's like a fantastic play. 5th land off the top, not really. At least we do have it for next turn, which means we don't have to foretell. Brutal Cathar on nothing. Snag it. And initiate. That's pretty good. I thank you for that drop. Let's take a +1 here. I'd rather leave it in play and try to have it survive, build it up, make a token creature or minus on something. Ooh. Just take it. Like, you're done. Typically, I don't like to allow them to untap or anything, right? Just take it. I mean, that is interesting. They will not like this. I mean, the land's definitely not bad. I'm going to go to 4 just in case they do make it through. We do have the Disciple to go crazy. Wouldn't mind drawing out their hand just a little bit more. This seems weird to me. We have a perfect blocker. Beautiful. Getting cheeky with the Emperor, I know, right? We can just survive 1 turn. They have 4 cards in hand. It's not hard to double spell us. Especially when you just played a Thalia and out-taxed me with the Cathar to take it. Oh, it's nighttime though, but they double cast, so it goes to day on our upkeep. So we should be fine. just throw out an additional blocker in case things get weird, man. No attacks. We might have to hope they're cave again. That's okay. I'd assume they take the Deluge or Celestis. Probably the Deluge, right? Let's take our turn, and that's game. Woof. Woof, baby. They go first. That's fine. Yes, that will be fine. Might want to just worry on 2, I guess. Please don't play. Please don't play. Oh, that's a good play, too. I'm just going to take it. Hopefully, if they don't play, we can hold up worry. If they do, we have to play it as land. I don't know if we care so much. Well, it's actually a 3-2 potentially. Oh. Oh. Because we got the land, we can big time chill out. We're going to look for a land here with the clue. Nice. We like to see them tap out. A little bounce-a-roni. Removal's good against creature decks. It's not a land. Wish it was. Emperor in, pass turn. A Vorinclex to the grave as well. Wow. Well, that gets dunked on. Without a doubt. I want my Wanderer out, though, so let's just pass go. Be really quick with it, right? Right? Who doesn't want to kiss this thing on the lips? Are those lips? I can't tell. A fight rigging? That's pretty cool, huh? Hideaway 5. They had that Vorinclex. They had the Titan too, right? They had some goodies there. Oh my gosh. You know what time it is? It's time to get lost. Go on a little wander. It is a sharp sword, man. Let's plus up. Or, I'm a crazy person. No mana available. Let's go. It's a 5-4. Let's go. Are we able to untap? I don't think this is a smart play whatsoever, but it's just like, now instead of playing a creature for the fight rigging, they're like, I've got to remove this Disciple. That's what my whole turn is, right? Oh my lord. But they have to kill the Emperor. They have to kill the Emperor with their big old turn here. That cracks me up. It was good. 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 It was good, bro. I like that a little bit. Oops. Fuck that up. I was gonna exile it. Oh, I don't like that at all. Well, I'm just gonna take some damage because I'm mad I misplayed. What do you do with a bad bet? Double down. Of course. Foreign clicks. Oh, man. Reading's overrated. Reading's overrated, man. We have plenty of life, at least. They're going in, eh? They're like, I'm going to smash. And I'm going to bash. We'll get that thing out of here. See, yeah, and that's part of the problem. I grew up in Canada. We don't have to pay for our education. No, it's post-secondary, of course, but it's where I went wrong. Reading's overrated. Okay, so we're still going to have to deal with this Vorinclex at some point, which is brutal because we're going to get hit for 8. And we basically need to top deck another. Oh, no! That was a misclick. I was going to wipe the field there. All right, this might be our first loss. Misplay into misclick? That's not good. My bad. So if they play land, we're getting hit for 8, 10. Yeah. Plus this. That's just game, right? That's embarrassing. Hey, you guys remember that time we foretold the Doomscar instead of casting it? Oh, Lord have mercy. Right after a misplay, too. Misplay into misclick. One of my favorite play lines. It's a play line that's hard to beat. We don't really have a cast on 3, so it can get out there. Looks like a reanimator build again. Not bad, not great. It's a good ramp card, though, for sure. Table's not that bad. Take a dig. Keep the land. So we see a Valley in the grave. Basically, you have to hold up this Fateful Absence now. Let's clean it up. I get it. I'm not a fan of this death trigger. Maybe they whiff, though. I mean, it's not a great pull. It's not bad either, though. Let's just hold on to it. We can bounce and destroy something here. Hey, that's really good. Very good. Go for it. I think we're just going to hold off. Just chill out, bruh. Take a break. Right, just settle down. Vigilance has to, you know, just get wrecked. They could have done the legendary thing there. That would have been fine. Oh, they didn't have the red mana. No, it's colorless. Kind of strange. Take the angel. I'm going to clean up Kiki here. And there's a string of angels we'll also have to deal with. Oh, there you go. There you go, bud. Let's take the architect. Pass turn. Wouldn't mind a deluge for another field wipe. but we may have to remove Veli again. 4 damage at this point's not too bad, down to 18. Let's see if we get it. We do. Bouncy wouncy. I'm going to go Lier in case they do have another Velomachus. Pretty big hand, 8 mana. We untap, so looking for another Invoke Justice. Here's an Angel. Grabs another Angel. Good game. We redeem ourselves. We're still at an 88% win rate, which is unreal, to be honest. Going first, a bit of an advantage. We don't have field wipe or anything, though, so I guess that's going to be our... Well, our first priority is to A, identify what deck our opponent is playing, and then B, you know, get after it. Go to Mitigation Town. I'm going to play this on 3. It's nice to hold up mana on 2 here. Kind of scares them a bit. Might even go in full control. No, we're too late. Let's see how the next turn pays out. Right. Honestly, if it is an Adeline, I'd rather have waited and taken that. Fading Hope to bounce it. Let me do it now. Look for a blue land. And now we can hope again, right? Nice little tempo plays, right? It's life gain. I mean, unless it's a Skyclave apparition. That part would suck, I suppose. Ouch. Okay, I was greedy. All right, we should have just deluged for another Doomscar. All right, I guess that would be our first one. Okay. Wow. This is actually kind of funny for me. There definitely is a scoop here. There's no way they keep playing. Ouch. Okie dokie. Just looking for a field wipe. We should find it. If not, we've got the Lier, right? It's a big hit here, though. For 4, 5, 6 down to 10. Doesn't not help. We have to intercept the brute. That's pretty juicy. Very juicy. No Nganjo either. They do take... Oh, no. Well, their second cast, though, I think. And I'm sure they can do a second from their hand if they don't know. I don't even know. Okay, so that's good. Can we just do this, though? Not great. I was hoping for a land. Kind of, sort of. Just swing. They're going to take it anyways. Right, just keeping it warm for me, though, right? Just keeping it warm for us. No, you didn't. All right, we click the right side of the Doomscar in this match. That's going to go a long ways here. Let's see what they've got. 2 cards in hand. I doubt they've got anything. Good game. 90%. Holy Toledos. And we did misplay and also misclick in that one match. So that's kind of like a user error. Oakley dokley. Maya is in studio, getting her laps in. Okay, good girl. Interesting. That's kind of hard to deal with, right? Just gonna toss Doomsguard to the side here. In case there's a little hand grabber. The Celeste is too interesting. I'm gonna pass over. I mean, we already have one Doomscar, we're told, so that should be fine. So we're worried about Kaya. Literally, okay. Interesting. Toss it up. Deluge is pretty good. How do we best deal with Edgar? March. Enrica's very good. They might just take the draw. Yeah. 1 mana open still with the Celestis. Let's mend, and then maybe we can interact with Edgar. We cast for 1, 2, 3. That's close. Need the land. Hopefully we don't draw one here. I mean, I hopefully we do, but I just will feel silly for keeping one. Keeping that second Doomscar might not have even been the worst idea. Let's clean it up. Okay. It's pretty good. I think it's totally acceptable just to take this on our turn before they can crew, you know, right? Just grab it. We have 4 cards in hand. We go down to 17 here. That's fine. This is going to transform right away. I'm going to pass over. Bankbuster's doing a good job at keeping up the value for them. And here comes a transformation. At 17 life, I mean, it's not the worst. It's not unbearable. Let's see what we get. I might keep the second Disciple just in case they nuke it. Let's grab some of that life back. I need to keep the land. Unless we draw a line here, it'll feel silly. Because we still need to Nganjo their hive. It's not great. It's a losing battle, it looks like. They're really outgrinding us. They take our Wanderer. And they take our Memory Deluge. Wow. That physically hurt. That's a good play, bro. Big hit for 6. We're going to take a Deluge, too. Yikes. Ay caramba. They don't take a Memory Deluge. They know we have the Disciple. Makes sense to me, I guess. Yeah, they took like a string of our cards there that we really would have liked to held on to. Seal for 6 down to 5. And I think this is not looking so hot. I don't think this gets us where we need to go, but I'll do my best. Right? They have the crew and stuff. Like, it just looks bad. It just looks bad, dog. There's a good chance we get hit for 7. All right, this crew's free. This is a pilot, which crews higher. Fantastic game. Evelyn in that deck was juicy. Very, very good. And an 81% win rate, I think, is still fantastic. Alrighty. Well, we did get whooped up there with that Azorius mid-range build that worked very, very well. So that was nice. And then there's that other match where we literally just shit the bed. Language, HGG. I'm so sorry. That's what it felt like, though. I was like, oh, I've got to go change. Make sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, and let's open one of these new packs. Oh my gosh, Twitchception. Don't worry about it. We're back. We're here. We're going to do this as quick as possible. Let me shred into this like a child. Oh my god, I still can't get into it. Anyways. One man child opening cards. Are you ready? Let's try to do it correct, right? Oh, beautiful. Get a little topper here. I'm not entirely sure you're interested in that. Join the community. Grab the companion app, baby. Ooh. There they are, just shining in the light. We love to see it. Now let's get into one of these. We've been having good luck with our pulls recently, so I'm excited. And a lot of cards I've not looked at. I don't know what's in these. I do know that that is fantastic, though. Wow, what a way to start it. What an absolute magical way to start this out. That is a signed art card that is like super duper glossy. Wow. That's a keeper. I like the art cards in general, but if you can get them signed, that's even better. All right, so we've got our swamp. We can go through these a little slower than I normally would. Fire Diamond, adding a red source here for us. Taking the battlefield tapped for 2. For 3, pack attack. Attacking creature gets +X until end of turn, where X is the number of players being attacked. So that's definitely a commander card, draw card. Beautiful. Band Together for 3. Up to 2 target creatures you control each deal damage equal to their power to another target creature. You meet in a tavern for 4, choose 1. Form a party. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them, putting them into your hand. Put the rest in the bottom of your library in a random order, or start a brawl. Creatures you control get +2/+2 until the end of turn. That's pretty cool. It's at sorcery speed, though, which is kind of a bummer, if we're being honest. The Tavern Brawler for 3. Legendary enchantment. Background, which is pretty cool. That's a new thing, I believe, that I still kind of have to map out. Come on, camera. There we go. Commander creatures you own have, at the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. This creature gets +X/+0 until the end of turn, where X is the card's mana value. You may play that card this turn. That's quite nice. Tiamat Fanatics for 5, 4/3 with haste, Myriad. Whenever this creature attacks for each opponent other than the defending player, you may create a token that's a copy of this creature that's tapped and attacking that player or a planeswalker they control. Exile the tokens at the end of combat. That is very good. I like that Myriad. That seems fantastic in Brawl. I don't even know how to say this. Vile Duplication. Sorcery speed for 4. Create a token that's a copy of target creature you control, except the token has flying and isn't a legendary if that creature is legendary. That is very good. It's too bad it's at sorcery speed. The Merry Thief for 3 is a 3/2 legendary creature, halfling rogue. Whenever you attack, up to 1 target attacking creature can't be blocked this turn. Return that creature to its owner's hand at the beginning of the next end step and choose a background. You can have background as a second commander, which is pretty cool. 2 commanders seems crazy. The Mystery Key for 2, artifact equipment. When an equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice the key. If you do, draw 3 cards, equip for 1. Draw 3 cards is pretty cool. All right, Will Blade of Frontiers for 2. It's a 1/1 legendary creature, human warlock, our first rare. And if you roll 1 or more dice, instead roll that many dice +1 and ignore the lowest roll. Come on, camera. I believe in you. I believe in you, camera. I'm reading it from the screen, so I literally need it to focus. Beautiful. And then whenever you roll 1 or more dice, put a +1/+1 counter on Will Blade of Frontiers. And it is also a background creature, which means you can choose it as your commander. We love it. Let's put that one over with the sign card. I know I said we were going to go fast, but we're going slow. Criminal Pass for 3. Background, legendary enchantment. Commander creatures you own have menace, and this creature gets +X/+0 until the end of, where X is the number of creatures in your graveyard. Beautiful. An alt art, Gloomstalker for 3/3 with Death Touch. Halfling Ranger. When it attacks, return target land from your graveyard to the battlefield. Choose a background. That's pretty good. Ooh-wee, this looks like a mythic card if I've ever seen it. No, that's rare. It's a different symbol than I'm used to. Camera's so blurry. The Gorguts boss. Come on, camera. Show some love. A human boar, 4/4. Each creature you control with mana ability gets +2/+2. Whenever a creature you control with a mana ability attacks, untap it. And whenever you cast a spell, if at least 7 mana was spent to cast it, untap target creature. It gains +7/+7, and trample until the end of turn. Okay, that's a good card. That is commander worthy. Holy Toledos. And then finally, we have a holographic Morphic Pool. Morphic Pool enters the battlefield tapped unless you have 2 or more opponents in Dimir colors. And I think that's a very, very good land. That is as well holographic. And then finally, our beautiful token. Right? It's a token copy, which is quite nice. So a couple keepers there, right? We get the land, which is quite nice. We get this crazy Gore Guts boss, which seems really, really a lot of fun. And then finally, you know, the full art card with the signature here. Do. Those are our pulls from the first pack. That is not that bad. I think that's pretty cool. So cheers. I hope you've been enjoying this section of the video. Right? Just make it a little fun. Get down, get dirty, and open some packs and just explore the game as a whole. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of these things. But most importantly, have a magical day. We'll see you soon in the next.